Welcome, Panther fans, to another edition of Panther Preview. Coach, we're in the playoffs.
Are you okay?
I
just want to check on you because I know last Thursday night I heard there were some palpitations and lamentations going on, and I just want to make sure you're okay.
I about had a cerebral hemorrhage, okay?
Wow.
I fell out.
You have a cerebral?
Well, believe it or not.
All right.
Believe it or not. That last drive in the fourth quarter, I about lost my mind.
Well, here's what I got to say. What a great high school football game.
It was.
What'd you say? Over 2,400 people have watched that game on YouTube. We had over 400 people on Facebook watching the game Thursday night. And for those that got to watch it, those that were present in the stands, you could hear them loud and proud. And what a high school football game.
It was
43-40. I hated to be on the short end of it, but I tell you what, our guys fought to the very end. And probably the thing I was most proud of was with 47 seconds to go right here in this corner, they made a heck of a play. We had an opportunity. They made a heck of a play. They go up 43-40, 40 seconds left to go in the game. And our guys go out. We return the kick. We get a pretty good return. And we go right down the field. And with 1 second to go, we're able to have an attempt at a field goal to tie the game up. So we were in the game. We had opportunities, and even after the game, Coach Ray, very complimentary of our team from George County. And same thing here. They got a heck of a squad. Quarterback's really good. Receivers are really good. Kudos to them for making plays when they needed to make plays. But at the end of the day, we're in the playoffs, and that's all that matters. I got floral Tuesday today because of playoffs. Man, I'm excited. It's a great time to get ready to play football. And if you're playing now, it's bonus football, Harold.
You hear this stuff, this floral stuff and this and that. Dadgum, talk about Hattiesburg.
Tony Vance. He's my brother from another mother. He is one of my very closest head coaching friends. He has a heck of a team there in Hattiesburg. I love it when he calls me because his number's still from Charleston. So he came from Charleston High School, won a state championship at Charleston, and was been at Hattiesburg about as long as I've been at Pascagoula. And he's done a phenomenal job there. And they got a really good quarterback. Deuce Vance.
That his son?
That's his son. His son, he was a ball boy for us when we played the Miss Al game several years ago. And just watching him grow up and overcome he's had a tough time. He's had some injuries throughout his career, but you're talking about a field general that understands the game of football and just really does a great job of leading his team.
He got a lot of weapons.
They really do. They have a very, very big offensive line. They got 2 6'7" tackles. They got 2 300-pound guards, 300-pound center. Really good running back, weighs about 210 pounds. Really good. Then they have a quick guy that's about 170 pounds, quick as a wink. The receivers are really tall, 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". Receivers, they really get down the field. They catch the ball really well, and he delivers a really good ball. They run a lot of the same things we do offensively. They do. Tony does Coach Vance does a great job of reading guys. So he'll leave your best guy unblocked and read him, make him make a decision. No matter what he does, he's wrong. So we know that going in, that we got to prepare for a well-coached, well-oiled machine when it comes to Hattiesburg on the offensive side, and then defensively. They rally to the ball. Their linebackers are large and in charge, so they rally to the football up front. Number 50, I think, has been offered by Georgia. I mean, he's been offered by everybody in the SEC. He's a heck of a ball player. He does a really good job of using his hands and getting off blocks. So we got our hands full in the Hub City on Friday night. But I tell you what, I relish the opportunity to go there because once you get into the playoffs, it doesn't matter. You just got to win the first one.
I can remember 2012 entering the playoffs. I think we were the 4th spot.
3 seed.
3 seed. I made a mistake. 3 seed and made it to the state championship.
Right.
Anything can happen, as you said.
It's all about who can stay healthy, who can make the plays when they need to be made. Every game comes down to 6 plays. And you know, if you break it down to that, you don't know which 6 are going to matter the most. So you got to play every play like it's the most important play of the game. And that's what we're trying to emphasize with our guys, is how important it is to play those 6 plays and just play every play to the best of your ability. And when we do that, it doesn't matter. Friday night or Thursday night, when we walked off the field, I was at peace with our effort, our attitude, and the way that we were able to pursue excellence for 48 minutes.
As a fan, you know, them scoring with 40 seconds left, we'll say, you would think that the team would just deflate, but that's not what happened. They went out there, they executed. Not this team. They executed. They marched the ball down the field in 1 second. He stepped out of bounds with like 0.8 seconds left, and so we got that one extra.
Should have gotten an extra 10 yards on that. It was a horse collar, but
I didn't know. I wasn't going to say anything.
It's worth mentioning. You know, Day Pickett came in and he stepped up. He had 2 huge catches for 52 yards that were as valuable as any in the game. And that last play, the wherewithal to get out of bounds with that amount of time on the clock was critical. It was critical.
Smart.
And it really set us up for the opportunity to tie it up. And you know, that's the one thing I'll say about this Panther team. There is no quit in them. They play for 48 minutes.
They play hard.
It doesn't matter what the score is or what the situation is. They lay it on the line for each other. And I really got to say that this band of brothers is a tight one. And you know, looking forward to keeping them together as long as we can. It starts Friday night, going out playing a really good Hattiesburg team, and just doing the best we can, and we control the controllables. We can surrender the outcome to whatever happens, but we know that if we control what we can do and go at it with the right attitude and execute in the clutch, that we'll be, you know, in a good position come Friday night.
Well, Panther fans, we're traveling to the hub city. We're going to be in Hattiesburg Friday night.
Tickets. GoFan, they're available on GoFan, and there's one ticket booth that actually sells cash tickets, so you'll probably be better off going ahead and getting them on GoFan before you get there. They do have a clear bag policy. You can either use a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, or I think it's a 12 by 18 clear bag, so they do have a clear bag policy at the game. So just make sure you understand that going into the game. There's a clear bag policy, and the GoFan is probably your best option for tickets.
Okay, and look, if you can't make it for whatever reason, you can tune in to Gulf Coast Sports Media. We're at this point, we're trying to come up with sponsors to bring the game to you.
We got one for sure, New Wave Internal Medicine coming through.
Internal Medicine.
We're looking for 5 more.
I've got some feelers out there, so okay. I think we're going to come up with it. I think we're going to be able to do it. Be looking for us Friday night, either YouTube or Facebook Live. We'll see y'all in Hattiesburg.